So guys, the GROM-1 has been removed from the game at the early stages of the week, right? But let's test it out a little bit of the other glide stuff that we have in the game, including the GROM-2. Let's see if we can actually have the same level of maybe range. Of course, it's not gonna be the same range, but try to see if we can actually have some form of very good performance with these types of bombs. We're gonna try to use the GROM-2 and then the American one as well, the GBU. Ooh, I forgot the name. 39, I think it is, right? 39? Is it? So yeah, of course we have the UPOB as well, which is a very large bomb. I mean, it should glide a lot less than the GROM-2, but we're gonna test it out. So how we're gonna do this is we're gonna try to see if we can actually do maybe like a kind of 40 kilometers or something like that. I would say, like, let me check how many kilometers are we from that. So fast attack there. This is around 10 kilometers, right? Yeah. So each of these boxes are basically 10 kilometers more or less, so we would be like around 25 going to 30 right now. We're gonna try to see if we can do like 50-kilometer launches. We're gonna try two things. The first thing will be to just fly high and try to hit the target at 50 kilometers, flying very fast and very high. And then we're gonna do the vertical launch that a lot of content creators were showing as well, so we're gonna try to do that. Okay, so we are around 40 something kilometers, around that, 40, 45. So we're gonna get a little bit of speed over here, trying to get a little bit more distance. And then we're gonna try to just look at the target and go for it. The problem with this is that, of course, you have two things. One of them is that the Su-34 is a very heavy aircraft. It takes its time accelerating, of course. And also, the glide bomb cannot be fired or dropped above Mach 1, right? So there's only so far you can accelerate for helping these bombs to get to their targets, which is pretty interesting. I think it's plenty. I do believe that it will have the range. So we're gonna drop one of each in these. So we're gonna drop one right here, then right here, then right here, and then right here. And now we wait for these babies to fly. Let's see if they can actually have the range that we can hope for, right? And that way you can remain safe from any AA systems while you are attacking bomb bases and stuff. Remember, guys, this is kind of a problematic weapon to use from this far. Honestly, guys, the Brimstone, it's problematic to have the radar, but the GROM-1, it's GPS guided. It's not that precise anyway, right? So I find it very weird. Not that we need more OP stuff for the Russians, so if they feel that it is too OP, it's fine. I can guarantee to you guys that I agree with that, but it's just very weird. I honestly didn't think the GROM-1 was such a big problem. It was amazing, but more for ground battles. It wasn't like for ground battles, it wasn't really that problematic, right? I honestly believe something as well, that the GROM-1 was really probably removed because they maybe had a little bit of a fear that maybe we would see something like people just taking off, dropping the bombs and RTBing, right? So that would be, or the missiles, right? So yeah, no bombs hit it yet. This one is still going, which is the third one over there. We cannot like change what bomb we are in. Oh, come on, where's the system? Oh, I don't want to get killed. Here we have it. The first one got destroyed, as you see. The second one, these are the closest ranges, of course. The third one will hit. As you can see, we have a lot of range with this. You can hit targets more than 50 kilometers, I think, very well. These were like 20, 30, probably 40, around 50. Let's see. This one will hit for sure. And then we can go to the last one. Yeah, that one is hit. And let's see the last one. This is the 40 plus 50 kilometers. And yeah, guys, it is actually going for it. So we have a plenty of range in these weapons. So obviously it will take a lot more time to get to the target, but it is pretty good. We're gonna try a different strategy now. But yeah, it's doing it. So you can attack targets that are more than 50 kilometers very well. Do you know the problem with this? Is that the only way of doing this is actually flying above the target and locking into it and then running away and then dropping the bomb. Or using the F5 key that I have selected over here, which is, I mean, for you it's probably another thing, but it's the switch mission bombing target, which means that with that you can basically have an INS lock onto it. Because if you don't, and it's something that people are complaining about that can be actually added, is that some of these missiles, see, you cannot lock them above like 20 kilometers because there's no range on the actual camera, right? Which is a problem for these type of thing. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? You tell me, right? Because honestly, it would increase the capabilities of bombs such as the like, for example, I'm too fast. Such as the let me think, the KH-38, for example, would be way better because of that. Let me just deploy this. So we're gonna try to do this again, but now we're going to do the vertical launch. So this would be basically taking off and climbing and basically just trying to get the best range possible. We're gonna drop in the further away as possible one, and then in the closest one. Remember, we're gonna climb, like accelerate to like Mach 1 because we cannot do it more. And then we're gonna just climb Mach 1, not really vertically, because I do believe that we need kind of a parabolical kind of flight path, that it would be better. But yeah, see, we are around 40 something kilometers. I think that's enough. I don't think the bomb can do more than this, to be honest. So let's just turn around. So we have basically Mach 1 over here. We're gonna climb as much as I can and drop. And then we're gonna do this one. And then we RTB. Like an over-the-shoulder drop, but a bomb that has wings. So let's see if he has the energy. I was close to Mach 1 to get there. This is around, this first one, it's like 21 kilometers. The other one, it's like 30, 34, 40 maybe. Yeah, around, yeah, this is like around 30, 20 to 30. This one is around 40, more or less. So let's wait and see. And of course, guys, this is a test to make sure that you can basically take off and fire this bomb at Mach 1, which is the max speed you can drop it, from like 20 to 40 kilometers to see if you can actually do that. Because of course with the GROM-1 you could hit like 70, 60 kilometers with that, even more maybe. If you were flying high, more than 100, very easily. You just needed like the actual target, right? And it's kind of weird how they fly. They really like to maintain a very high position on flying and then drop from above, which is pretty interesting actually. And there you go, guys. The first one is actually going to get the kill. So 20 to 30 kilometers, I would assume. It's the distance more or less that we hit at this from the minimal position, like minimal altitude position and everything. And it's actually going, it actually is going to miss because the the point was above it, which is quite funny. That's interesting. This one, though, I don't know. I have a feeling that it might stall it out, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Let's see if we can actually detect this missile. I don't think we can, because it's so slow, but it's above the river there. No, it's not detecting it. Maybe if you, like, you go from the front, it might detect the target, but it's not detecting it. It's definitely putting to the max a range category over here that it can do in those situations. Look at this. It's like barely standing. Look at the AOA of this baby. It's almost stalling out. It's gonna try to. It's gonna try to. And I think it's gonna hit it, guys. So even when you do that type of thing, it can actually do 40 kilometers, which makes you think that maybe flying high in a bigger map, you can do the 100 kilometers with this thing. It just needs to, you know, be in such a big map. So very, very interesting. Now let's test in the same category, in the same level, the American one. Just a reminder to you guys that the Su-34 one is a GROM-2 that has 416 to equivalent, which, by the way, with the F-15E over here, it's just, I mean, you can carry a lot more, but it is a 20-kilogram bomb, which means that you can have an area of effect that you can deploy a lot of these and destroy a whole area, but they do a lot less damage. Just remember, it's a different way of dealing with the target, okay? So let's test this thing out. So here we're gonna do the same test, but we're gonna do with the GBU over here. We're gonna climb to the same place on Gables over here, and then 8 kilometers more or less, altitude more or less, Mach 0.9 something, and then I'm gonna drop the bomb to see if it hits like the 4 bases, right? So here we go, boys. It's not that far from it, actually. 24 kilometers. This is not that far from it, that as I thought it was. But we're gonna try it anyway. I mean, of course it's gonna hit from this place. We need to go further away, man. With the Su-34, it just did something that we were... like, that's weird. Feels like the map is different. I don't know. Feels so much closer than it was with the Su-34. Why is that? Am I doing something wrong over here? Let me just test the maximum range that it can do with the, like, flying low. Because flying high will get the thing, right? 3 o'clock. And while we have this, we can just kill this baby over here. Come on. Let's zoom in. An AA system that it's gonna be on my way. Too high of a speed. Oh my god. What's the speed that I have? There we go. But by the way, we can test one thing over here. We can test, while we go for it, we can test max range. Look at this. We can do a 180 bomb run over here, which is the coolest part about this. Look at this. We're gonna drop like 4 of them. And they turn over. They're gonna have the... They're not doing it. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh my god, it doesn't work for some reason. They are like turning, but not really. That's funny. I don't know. Yeah, but we got that, which is cool. So let's do this. We are at around 40 kilometers over here. I don't understand these bombs. I think they should go there, don't they? Like, it's kind of weird that they are not doing that, isn't it? It's kind of funny. Oh my god, stop. Levying it out. SPAA. Oh my god, they responded. I forgot that it respawns very quickly. Let's just do this. Come on. Gotta do like a Mach 1 run over here. Almost Mach 1. No, we cannot do multiple. It's good enough. Let me drop all of them over the shoulder. And then now we wait for these babies to fly. Look at them. Oh my god, they're so cute. They look like a jackknife or something. Look at that. They look doomsday weapons. Imagine if these had a very, 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 very small nuclear bomb. Nobody would detect such a small thing, wouldn't they? Like, I don't know. But anyway, let's wait and see if they actually can do something. They're leveling out and... this is weird. Okay, it's going down. Maybe it's getting a little bit of speed, and I can see the other ones doing the same. Yeah, I think it's getting a little bit of speed, and now it will level it out. And try to catch them right before they get there. Let me just return to the battlefield. You might not get there, guys. It's I think I pushed too much. They're flying like right below me over here. I want to like level it out like right beside them. Where are they? Already passed them. They're so slow. Oh my god. It's really, really impossible to see them. They are very, very low as well in the altitude. They're kind of passing the river right now. Does this feel like the same altitude to you guys? I really don't see them. They're a little bit forward. Okay, they're right here. Oh, there you go. They're above me. That's why. Oh my god. I just saw one passing over me. Oh my god, what is this? What are you? Yeah. I lost him. I don't know where he was. Where he is. Oh, there you go. They're so slow, it's hard to keep an eye on them. Air. 3 o'clock high. Oh my god, look at that. That's the problem with this, is that the aiming that you put on while switching mission bombing target sometimes is going upwards, right? They're just gonna hit right now. I don't see them. Ooh, they're falling short. Look at that. They're just falling. But some of them will hit. Some of them will hit. Come on. One of them hit it there. Jesus, they're just missing a lot. Yeah, there you go. And these ones are still flying, see? They're still going nowhere. But yeah, guys, basically, yeah, you can do it, but it's... yeah, it's more for the GROM. The GROM is better, okay? Because you can just drop 1 or 2, maybe. Yeah, probably 2 of them can destroy a base. While these ones, you probably will have to deploy, like, a lot of them. These are not real bases, okay? These are way smaller bases in terms of TNT that you need to kill them. But at the end of the day, I think, if I'm not mistaken, but the one GROM will not be able to destroy one base like you were seeing, right? So probably 2 GROMs and a lot of these bombs. And yeah, these bombs, they feel a little bit worse on the terms of capabilities of range, but it's very, very similar. Very, very similar. Like, it was more my fault, I think. I needed to be a little bit faster. But yeah, guys, very interesting bombs, but useful... I don't know, maybe these ones may be more useful as a cluster bomb that you can just obliterate like a whole area in the battlefield. While the GROM, you can actually use them in camping targets and stuff in ground battles. While in air battles, I think the GROM is just going to be better because you can take less of them, of course. But 2 of them you can destroy, so a base, so you can basically have what? 3 bases that you can destroy, even more with UPOP in the middle and some unguided there, right? So that's my opinion, at least. I don't know, but yeah. See you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe. It helps a lot. Click the like button. Always, I mean, the YouTube algorithm always needs that to keep my videos going. Oh, Sukhoi there. Never saw that. And yeah, comment down below what you think about these bombs. Will they be useful? Let me know in the comments. And I see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys. See ya.